Hi folks, how are you all doing today? This is the time for looks blocks. Okay, so let's quickly create a project and let's get started, right? So in the last session, I hope we have seen, in the previous sessions, we have been seeing about Scratch introduction, and then we just spoke about coordinates, and we spoke about motion blocks, right? We saw the implementation of each and every block. We understood how that block works and where to implement and what type of scenarios you can implement, right? So this was all about motion blocks in the last session, and today we will be learning about looks. Okay, so the name itself suggests looks. It's pretty much like how does it look? How does your sprite look on the screen, or if it has to say something, if it has to switch the costume, if it has to switch backdrops. So all such type of things will be present in looks. We'll have a look at looks blocks. Okay. So yeah, without any delay, let's get started, and also we'll see the implementation of it, right? So that's when you understand how to use that block, correct? Yeah, we'll try to do that today, okay? And we'll understand most of the thing in every look block we have, right? So I will try and get you to understand what exactly each and every block means and in which scenarios you can actually use it, right? So let's quickly get started. Starting off with the first block here, which is say hello for 2 seconds. Like the name itself suggests, right? Say hello for 2 seconds. So basically, you can say something on like with the sprite. So say something means it doesn't speak out anything. It just opens up a speech bubble on its head and it will show whatever you were trying to tell, right? Let's suppose I say, hi folks, how are you all doing today? Right? So, hi folks, how are you all doing today? That's my signature thing, right? So I always do the same thing, and yeah, let's see. It just has to say this for 2 seconds. Okay. So saying for 2 seconds in the sense it just creates a speech bubble on its head. You can see it creates a speech bubble for 2 seconds. So if you want to state, if you want to make it stay long, then this, yeah, of course, you can just change the number of seconds to make it stay longer, right? So it stays for 10 seconds now, after which it disappears. Cool, right? So this is about say something for 10 seconds, right? So let's suppose you do not have the duration, right? And you don't want the duration, you want it to be showing it continuously. So you can just say something in this, right? So it will say that. And it doesn't disappear itself, okay? It will stay forever like that now, okay? Until and unless, again, now, if you want to do something, right? So, yeah, this is about say block. So, say block just creates a speech bubble. Don't ever feel like it speaks something out, okay? It doesn't, right? Okay. And then we have think block. So let's see this. So you have this kind of a speech bubble for say block, right? So for think block, you have this kind of a speech bubble. Okay. So it just thinks that for 2 seconds, right? So if you just want to make it stay longer, let's say think or okay, for 5 seconds. Oh yeah, it is thinking it for 5 seconds now, after which or post that it stops doing that, okay? So this is about think block, and yeah, you have think similarly like you have say for 10 seconds in say block. So you have think for 5 seconds in think block, right? So it keeps thinking okay. So yeah, I was just doing some fun. Yeah, this is about think and say blocks, right? Cool. So then we have switch costume block. So before talking about switch costume, we have to talk about what is a costume, right? So costume is something where when you just click on costumes tab, you will get to see the looks of the sprite, right? So each look is actually called as costume. So here, so this has some stepping forward kind of a look. Here you have like it's just stepping too much forward, right? So these are the two costumes which are present for your cat sprite, like the default sprite which is on the scratch. Yeah, so these are the two sprites which you have. Okay, now this is one costume and this is another costume, right? So if you want to switch costume from this to that or that to this, you can actually use switch costume lock, right? So let's suppose I'm just saying, yeah, switch costume to costume 2. Let's see. See, it just switches the costume 1 to 2, right? So now let's say you wanna, keep switching like that continuously. Then what do we do? Let me show you. So let's go to control and get forever. I hope you all know what is forever now, because we have used this in our previous sessions also. So forever does something again and again continuously, loops itself like that, right? Infinitely mostly. So until and unless you stop it, it does the thing. Okay. So if I say forever next costume, so it continuously switches one costume to the other, one costume to the other, likewise. Okay. So how many ever costumes it has, so those many costumes will be covered and then comes back to the first one. Again, it covers everything, comes back to the first one. Okay. So let's quickly click on it to see it. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? It's so quick. Yeah. So like to avoid this thing from happening, it seems like it's glitching. It's like flickering, right? So what can be done in this case is we have a delay block. Wait for 1 second and then switch. So it waits for 1 second and then switches the costume. If you feel like this is pretty slow, you can just change it to zero point 0.5 and see. So it's quick, right? A little bit quick. Okay, cool. So you got to understand about the next costume now, right? Let's suppose you have some multiple costumes, like let's say 10 costumes. So first it starts with the first costume, then second one, third one, fourth one, likewise 10. Again, starts back from 1, 2, so on 10. Again, 1, 2, so on 10. Okay, so that's how it does the thing, right? So this is about next costume, and yeah, let's get back to looks. We've seen till next costume, then we have switch backdrop. So basically, if you have multiple backdrops, let's suppose I'm just choosing some backdrops here. So let's say I have blue sky, and let's click on it and let's get outdoors. Cool forest. So we have two backdrops now, right? So if you want to switch backdrop, right, so you can absolutely get the switch backdrop to blue sky. Okay, let's click on it. See, it switches the backdrop to blue sky. Okay, and again with this, if you want to work on it, like maybe switching backdrops continuously or something like that, absolutely you can just use forever. You can use wait zero point 0.5 seconds. See, oh wait, next backdrop should be used, right? Okay, cool. So let's get next backdrop. Wait zero point 0.5 seconds. So it waits zero point 0.5 seconds and it shows all the backdrops it has. So when you click on backdrops and just click on backdrops here, you have three backdrops. One is a plain one, right? So if you just delete it, you will see only these two switching simultaneously. Okay. So that's what is happening on next backdrop. So it just shows the next backdrop comes back to the previous one again. So that's how it just repeats it forever, because we have forever block, right? Now the next thing is change size by 10, right? Let me show you. This is quite interesting. So it keeps changing the size by 10 each time I click on green flag. Okay. So see, increases. When I click on it, it changes the size by 10, 10, 10 each time. Okay. So this is because we have change size by 10. Change size is like it increments the size each time. Okay. So it adds 10 for the previous size. So we had 100, right? And then it changed the size by 10. So it became 110. Again, when I click, it becomes 120, 130, so on. Like till now, we made it 290. If I just click on it one last time, it becomes 300, right? So that's how it is. Change size executes itself whenever we click on the green flag again, right? So not only executing it again, so the size will be incremented gradually, right? Like by 10 each time when you click on the green flag. Okay. So that's what happens with change size by 10. And you have set size to 100%, right? So let me just click on green flag. So it just sets the size back to 100%. Okay. So if you want to set it to some size, right? Let's suppose if I'm setting it to 200%. Okay. Let me click on green flag. So it sets it to 200%, right? So if you want to set it manually like this in the code, you can absolutely do that too with set size, right? And then we have change color effect by 25. So change color effect is similar to change size. In change size, it changes the size by 10 each time when you click on green flag. This thing will happen. It changes color by 25 shades each time when you click on it. So this is the shade, next shade, like that. Okay. It um, it doesn't really change it all the way, right? It changed it once and it stopped there. Okay. Let's stop it. Let's wait. Let's put it here. It only changes it one time. Changes color effect by 25. Let's say fish eye. Change fish eye. Oh my god. See this. Okay, this is so I'm in comic. Yeah, change world effect. Oh my god. The world effect. Okay. Pixelate. Oh wow. Pixelate. Okay. Mosaic. Oh, cool. This is something cool. Brightness. Oh, it changes the brightness of the cat. Could you see the transition from this color to this color? Oh my god. Ghost effect. It becomes darker, like ghost. Oh. Okay, cool. I'm just doing some fun, but yeah, changes the effect. Okay. And how much ever you change the value, so by that the effect thing will be there. Okay. So let's suppose if we change the effect by 100, ghost effect by 100. Oh my god. It just disappears like that. Okay. So now next thing is brightness. Let's see. This is 100% brightness. Actually, yes. So when you do 100% brightness, there is no color, right? So it only shows white color. Okay. So see the outline of the cat. Wow. Wow. I think we can use it whenever we want to, just show the silhouette of it, right? So yeah, cool. Hmm. Oh my God. You can't even say that this is a cat. Okay. Yeah. World. Let's see how. Oh my God. So it's like having a very too much of a world effect, I can say, right? So shy. This should be very much weird. Yeah. Yeah. It's so weird. Color effect by 100. Oh, okay. Turns into dark blue. Yeah. So this is about changing the effect, right? So if you want to set color effect to some value, right? Let's suppose like this. So you can set it to this, right? If you want to manually set it to some number, okay? So we have other effects also. If you want to try them out, yes, absolutely, you can try them out and do let me know which one was so weird, right? Which looked uh, too much weird for you. Okay, do comment in the comment section below. Right. And then we have clear graphic effects, right? So when you say this, I think this, so it cleared the graphic effects. Did you see whatever the effect we were applying, so that is cleared. Okay, so clear graphic effects will clear all the effects whatever you are trying to apply, right? So that's it. And show block will show the sprite, hide block will hide it. Okay, so show block will show it, hide block will hide it. Cool. Then let's show it again. Now go to front layer. This is something very much interesting. Okay. For this, to demonstrate this, we will be needing multiple sprites. So let's quickly get Apple. Let's get uh, fantasy. Let's say I'm just getting Gobo. Let's go to fantasy again and get Giga. Cool. I think, yeah. So we have Giga. Oh, you can see the difference here only, right? So cat is the first sprite we took. That's on the deeper layer now, right? Above which you have apple. Above that you have Gobo. Above that you have Giga, right? So you can see that they are layered one below the other. Okay. So go to front layer. What does it do? So on cat, if I just say go to front layer, so you can see that it is towards the deepest layer now, right? When I click on green flag, it comes forward. Okay. It comes to the front layer, right? So how many ever sprites you have, how many ever layers you have, each sprite will be a layer. Okay. So it just comes forward. Okay, so this is about go to front layer. If you want to go to back layer again, so just you can say go to back layer. When you click on it, it goes back. That's it, right? So this is about go to front layer and back layer. So go forward by how many layers you can actually deal with this also. So go forward by let's say one layers I say, right? So it just crosses the apple, but it will be behind Gobo. Let me show you. See, it crosses apple, but it is still behind Gobo. Okay, that's like go forward by one layers, and we also have go backward, right? So it just goes backward by one layer. How many ever layers you have, so based on that it does the task. Okay, so these are pretty helpful when you're dealing with so many sprites, when you have so many layers. If you want to just pick one sprite and you want to keep it on the top most layer, you can absolutely use it, right? If you want to make them go backward also, yes, of course you can do it, right? So we have go to front layer, go to back layer directly, or you have go forward by so many layers or go backward by so many layers. Okay, so this is about go forward or backward. Then you have three variable kind of sprites, wherein you have costume number, backdrop number, and size, right? So costume name and costume number are coming from this. Then backdrop number and backdrop name will come from this if you want to just get. And this is size. Okay, size of the sprite basically, right? So this is all about looks, and I hope you just saw the pretty much something similar to the title, right? Looks justification is done. Yeah, we have something to show, something to change the costume, something to change backdrops, getting the sprite to the forward layer or backward layer, or changing color effects, changing the effects like fisheye we saw, whirl effect we saw, right? And mosaic, and you have ghost effects, all these effects you saw. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. Okay, so I hope you understood each and every block in Scratch looks category now, right? So this is pretty much it, right? So this is the demonstration for all of these things. And if you have any questions, you can do let me know in the comment section below. I'll get back to you once I see them. Yeah, and yeah, this is all about it. If you like it, please do share, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub. That would really help me, and it would encourage me to do more and more and get you more and more content, right? So, yeah, this is all for today's session, and I will be meeting you all in the next session with the next category, right? So, that's going to be fun, and yeah, this is all from my side today. Okay, cool. So we'll meet you all in the next session. Bye bye, guys. Have a great day, all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub. Bye bye.